there, if you are working 7 days a week in some capacity in your business, going to bed feeling unaccomplished or feeling defeated over another stagnant quarter of revenue, then I guarantee you are doing one or more of these. You're saying yes to every opportunity out there because of FOMO. You are working in your business 80% of the time, or you are spending 75% of your time on non-income producing activities. Am I right? Are you doing at least one of those things in your business? If you are, no worries at all. You are in the right place today because I am about to share with you how to finally create work-life balance. When I start working with women in business, most of them have been focused on checking off their to-do list daily and thinking that everything will be better once they hit the next revenue level in their business, or adding products or services to their business to increase sales. Here's why work-life balance has seemed like a myth so far on your entrepreneurial journey. You're so focused on completing tasks to just get them off your list that you no longer know whether they're actually moving the needle in your business. Or you're so desperate to grow sales that you have deviated from your core products or service, and now no one knows exactly what your business does or who you help, which is why you're not being seen as an expert in your industry and you're just blending in with everyone else, like they say, like vanilla. Now, there's 4 foundational pillars that you need to implement, and I cover them inside my signature program, the Legacy Business School. But today, I'm going to give you a portion of the most important one that's 90% of the women entrepreneurs I work with have skipped over when starting their business. What I'm going to teach you today is going to help you get started moving away from what I call the exhausted entrepreneur stage of your business. Is anyone feeling me on that one? Inside my legacy business system, pillar 1 is what I call your business model structure. This is made up of 3 elements. The first one is your personal vision. The second one is your business mission, vision, and values. And your third one is your curated portfolio of products or services. Today, we are focusing all on your personal vision, and here's why. So most of us were raised by parents that taught us if we work hard enough and long enough, we will be successful, right? But the problem is working hard enough and long enough does not guarantee success. Am I right? For instance, how long have you been working in your business, right? I'm sure you've been working hard for a couple years by now. So because you have now worked hard all these years, are you guaranteed to be successful? Sadly, the answer is no. And the statistics prove it. Only 48% of small businesses are going to make it to year 5 and be able to celebrate that milestone. And I am sure we will agree that probably most of those business owners worked really hard, but almost 50% of them were not successful. So let's go over that first crucial element that you need to do today to start to transform your work-life balance. So the first thing you need to do is defining your personal vision. This is going to change the way that you think and work because it's the foundation to your future success. Every single decision that you make going forward is going to be based on your personal vision. So I don't want you to take this lightly. So there's 3 steps. Here's the first one. I want you to think about what you truly want your life to look and feel like. Where do you live? Who do you surround yourself? And what do you do all day? These are so important. What I want you to do is I want you to grab a journal and I want you to dig 5 layers deep. And I want you to work through those questions that I just gave you, which were, again, where do you live? Who do you surround yourself with? And what do you do all day long? Most women, when I start working with them, they say they went into business for more time, more money, and more freedom. And those are great. I said those same things too when I started as an entrepreneur, but they're so generic, right? Everyone wants those 3 things. We all want more time, more money, and more freedom. You need to define what more time means to you and what you're going to do with the 24 hours in your day. Now, when we work together, I have you literally define it 5 layers deep. I want to know like what time you're waking up about. I want to know what time you're going to bed. And I want to know what you're doing those hours in between. The same thing is with money, right? People say, I want to make more money. That's great. But what is more for you? Some people say $100,000. Okay, great. Some people say $1 million. Or you have women like myself. I want $1 million a month. That is my goal by October 2028. And so you need to get super, super clear if you want more money on what amount you want and what you're going to do with it. Because throwing a generic number out there is not going to help you achieve it. And that's probably why you're struggling with work-life balance. So the same thing goes with freedom. Most women say, I want more freedom. I want to be able to define my time and do what I want with my time. And it's the same thing. What kind of freedom do you want? The freedom to do what? And what are you going to do once you have it? So that is step 1 of the 3-step process. The second step is you're going to write out your ideal day based on your dream lifestyle. So all the things that we just journaled about, you're going to write it out and it's going to be your average day. I want you to think about the movie like Groundhog Day, where you do the same thing over and over and over. This isn't like a special day, a vacation, a holiday, anything like that. This is just your ho-hum average day. What does it look like? If you had to do the same thing over and over and over, what would your day look and feel like? I want you to write this out. A good writing prompt to start with is, I wake up, ... Mine says, I wake up refreshed and ready without an alarm to start my day. So that's step 2. Now, step 3, finally, I want you to review this ideal day each and every morning, so it's fresh in your memory throughout the day. If you have to carry this with you as a reminder, then do it. Because as I said, you are going to use this personal vision to make decisions all day long in your life and business. Let me give you an example of what I mean. So I am not a morning person, right? I just said to you, I wake up refreshed and ready without an alarm to start my day, right? So my ideal has me starting work at 10 a.m. No earlier. It's not that I sleep till 10. I usually get up anywhere from 5 to 7 in the morning, but I don't physically start work until 10 a.m. So when someone asks me to attend a 7:30 a.m. morning meeting, I can clearly see that that does not align with my ideal day. And so I can easily say no. Now, I'm going to give you a secret pro tip here, which is going to help you tremendously attract what you desire. When you say no to that 7:30 a.m. meeting, you're going to want to say something like this. Thanks so much for thinking of me, but unfortunately, I don't start my day till 10 a.m. I'm not a morning person, and I built a business that allows me to not start till 10 a.m., right? And so, what's going to happen is that person is going to hear that she didn't say no because she didn't want to go to my event. She said no because the timing doesn't work. And so, what's going to happen is you are then going to attract ideal opportunities in the future. I cannot tell you how many people I have told that I don't start my day till 10 a.m. And so many times I have had people reach out to me that start the conversation with, hey, Salen, I know you don't start your day till 10 a.m., but I'm hosting this event and it's a lunch meeting. I would love to have you there. And voila, the meeting works with what I want to do in my business, and it also aligns with my personal ideal day, my personal vision. Everything comes together. So people hear you when you start putting those things out, right? And hopefully, what it also does is it inspires other women to do the same. Does this make sense? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so when you follow this process and you stick to it for 90 days, everything I do in my business is 90-day periods, right? You're going to find that your work-life balance will become much more balanced and not so skewed because you're making decisions that make you feel good, and which in turn it makes you happier and more fulfilled, right? Which is going to help with that work-life balance. So, work-life balance is not a myth. It is totally doable for busy women in business, but you have to have this core, like critical element laid out in your business. So many women skip this or take this way too lightly, and that's how they end up in overwork and overwhelm, working 7 days a week without a break and no work-life balance. So if you found this training helpful, I want to encourage you to join me inside my free class, the Legacy Business Blueprint Masterclass, where I share the exact blueprint I use to shift from 80+ hour work weeks to just 16 weekly, all while tripling my business income and 4xing my personal paycheck. You can find the link in the description below. If you have any questions at all about this training, feel free to pop them in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to live your one life.